SAC1996 here, and I'm doing a faction survival, episode 1, and yeah, so this is a series that I'm going to be doing. I might do it with some of my other faction people in my faction, Lactor1025, Chris, maybe, yeah, so before we start, well, this episode is going to be making a faction farm, because we need one, and it's just, we need one, and we're going to make one. Yeah. Before we start, though, I'll give you a tour of our faction. This is a survival faction. Now, obviously, we did not start recording, doing this until now, so we are kind of ahead. So let me just give you a tour. This is an enchanting place. There are 4 sections, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each side, this side is the same as that side, and that side is the same as that side. There's more upstairs. I'll show you that in a second. Enchanting room. This is max level enchanting. Surrounded by 30 wooden blocks. This is just a cool furnace thing. You step on the pressure plate, choose the furnace, you can enter coal here and it'll feed into it. This I closed off because it's later, but this is where you can walk in, and I'll show you up here. There's a pressure plate, and in 1.5.1 or 5.2, you can, I don't know when it was, but now you can step on a pressure plate, and if there is this armor in the dispensers, it'll put it on you directly, so that's kind of cool. We have that. Ender chest, because we can, and a cool backlit with a, green wool line. It's actually built out of almost all obsidian, because obsidian cannot be blown up by TNT. It's practically an indestructible base unless you're part of the faction and you mine it all down. Here we have more furnace rooms. There's some iron I've been smelting. You step on this. I added some redstone, anvil, crafting table, same thing there. Little brewing station, but I'll show you the rest later. This is a mine where it goes down directly to level 12 for a strip mine, so good mining. And then I also added an item elevator, which is pretty cool. Redstone, where you put items in a dropper and it'll elevator them up to here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Here, same thing, and same thing there. Up here we have our chest room. I like to sort them. I put item frames and I sort it by the creative inventory because I think that's cool and it's pretty fun to do, easy finding things. Yeah. And so then, and then we also have another little faction place branching off for other members of the faction as well. Over here. This was a railway. We haven't completed it, but really you can just walk quick. This was also here. Tiny little farm supply. Cool furnace thing. There. Tiny farm again. Really not that good. More enchanted places. Villager trading. And more farming. Coolest probably part of this is I made a potion lab. So basically you go up here and select potion. There are dispensers. We fill them up there. So say I want a potion of swiftness. I think it's already made. But you click the button, it'll give you all the materials you'll need. You have the option to select like add splash, and it'll give you the materials you need to add like splash to it. And you can always increase potency, makes it stronger, and increase duration, makes it last longer. So that's pretty cool. Now the only thing we don't have there is invisibility and night vision. But those will be added later. But yeah, so let's get on to the farm that we're going to be doing today. So yeah. I'll show you what I have done. I think it's mob time. Night time. Oh, yeah, dark outside. I'll show you what the faction looks like from the outside, because it's pretty cool too. Yep, it is night. So it's surrounded by water, because if someone were to try to shoot TNT at it, they wouldn't be able to, because in the water. Now the only thing they could blow up would be those, but I don't care that much. This is a little thing we're working on. Hasn't completed yet. But yeah, and that's the other one. It's a pyramid. Pretty cool. So let's get over to the farm place where we're going to be building today. Also, well yeah, I'll show you. I sort of started it out to map it out to show you what I kind of have in mind. Because I wanted to make this sort of like an automatic farm. And I think that'd be cool where you flip a switch and it all drains down the water. Slice and dice. So we have actually been playing survival quite a while. That's why we have very good things. And I named them Slice and Dice, Diggy Diggy, Stone Crusher, Insta Kill Axe, and Noob Sniper. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to add a way. But over here should be. So this is the farm, the outside. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. But I wanted to build it so that the water could all drain down, and then have it collect the items at the bottom, which I thought would be, you know, really cool. It's like yeah. So I have been collecting for this because I was getting ready and prepared. So you can see what. Oh my God! All right, this is mine. So you can see what I kind of want to make this look like. Right here, I have the water here that will make this all hydrated. And I'm going to put some redstone wiring, which will be probably in a later episode, that will have the secret switch, and it'll drain down water and knock them all out. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. So each, like, 2 sections we could have maybe 1 for carrots, 1 for wheat, and 1 for potatoes. Or, well, but each would have 2, so it'd be like carrot, carrot, potato, potato, wheat, wheat. Why are you trying to shoot at me? Oh, I didn't bring any arrows. But yeah. And this is where we'll place the glass on top and then water, but we can't do that yet. And so let's get started. So first we'll start out lighting this place up because that is a necessity. I think I'll put one on all of these. And opposite from them. So let's get building. So I think I'll outlay the cobble first. And so I originally had planned for this to be a tree farm. But I decided we don't need trees as much as we need food. So I turned it into a food farm. And yeah. And so there's gonna be under here will probably be like under here's blank spot stuff. It's probably where we can wire the redstone to go through, and that's where we can have the buttons and switches to send it. And they'll probably have to add on another one for the pistons to be able to go. Have room. Yeah. Now I would have liked to do a time lapse on this because that would be cool. But for time lapse, you need to either 1 have a cracked Minecraft or server, or 2 have 2 accounts, which I have neither of. So that's why we're not doing a time lapse. Plus, you gotta get like a time lapse mod, and I don't know if there's any that are up to date. Yeah. I am playing on my server. I am admin, but I chose not to be chose not to play on creative because that's no fun. You know, it's like beats the purpose of surviving and having anything good. And so I did not play on creative to build any of this because I think that sucks. And yeah, so it's all legit, and none of it was done giving myself blocks. I tried not to fly in the creating of this, but if I did fly, it was always flying, but still in survival. But yeah. And, oh, I need food. But when we do place it, we're going to have to add water under this, and we'll change this to glass. Because, but I can't put the water in just yet, because that would, you know, flow everywhere and just be a pain in the butt. So I haven't put in that yet. The glass will be secondary, and then we'll put in dirt, and then have to hoe it all up, you know, ho ho ho. I'm Santa Claus, and And then probably turning into farmland I will not record. That's just really boring. You know, waste of time. But I will show most everything else. Until that point. And so what I have found out is that water, if placed like it has, if you don't know, a 7-block like ability to go, so it will only run for 7 blocks before it'll stop. But if you have it like this, it's 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this is an extra block, and it'll fall over and run, and then it'll fall over again, but it'll keep going like another 7 blocks. So that way you can have tons of, you only need one water source up there, and it will cover all the way down to there. And it essentially would keep going if you had, you know, enough ledge drops, exactly 6 apart, because you need one more to be able to have them able to fall. Yep. One. And I think that's all done with the cobblestone. Right? Yeah. That's all done. But actually, I'm going to need to be able to get up there. No, I won't. So time for the dirt. Oh, no, I forgot. I forgot. I placed one here because this is where there will be no dirt. And there will be signs, and all the items will flow over the edge. And actually, I think I mined this. Yeah. Okay. So, let me think. Yeah, I'll place this now. And I believe it goes one more. I think. So it goes up the corner. Yes. So the edge will be back. Alright. Because that way, there's higher, it's less likely that the items will get stuck and flowing over. Because of the, I don't want items up here, because then you have to run up and collect them and defeat silver, just having an automatic farm. I hope I don't run out of dirt. That's easy to get though. Yeah. Yes, alright, this is right, I remember now. And texture pack I'm using is Faithful, if you're wondering. I quite like it, because it's like, it's higher resolution than default. Default is 16 by 16 pixels, and Faithful is 32 by 32, yet a lot of the textures look quite similar to default, and that way if someone builds something on default, it'll look just as good in Faithful, if not better. And that way, because what happens is if you put on like a texture pack I'm wearing my texture packs, you put on a texture pack that is different than what other people use, and then you build something, and then other people go to look at it, it won't look the same to them. Yeah. And that is not good, because then it's like you don't see the same thing. And usually servers sometimes like to have like a texture pack that they advise everyone use, and I think everyone on this server should use Faithful, but it's optional. But I mean, it's a good texture pack. Oh my, I will run out of dirt. Wow, ton of dirt. But yeah, it's optional, and you just suggested. I think I screwed up. No? But yeah. Completely optional. And I tried to add a, texture pack that you can download when you log in, but I don't know how well it worked. I'm going to test this out just to see if this works. Yep, it makes it. Alright, good. Because you want it to have the ability to fall over this edge and keep going. Like that, and it'll stop at the sides. Alright. Maybe now I'm definitely gonna run out of dirt. But who cares? It takes 2 seconds to collect, especially with an enchanted pickaxe or shovel. Like, I'll go. And so, I haven't added the glass in yet, because if I did, the water would flow places. But that will take some time mining all this down and then placing it. Who cares? Yeah. And mod-wise, I have pretty much no other mods than Optifine, Forge, because that makes getting other mods easy, and not enough items. But I don't use it, but I have it for things like it tells me the IDs of blocks, which is really helpful if you're trying to do like a world edit thing and you don't know what it's called in words. Some world edit things, like for example, wool. If you're trying to place a different color for wool, it's number, it's a meta, it's called, which is like a colon and then another number. If you were doing it in the ID, because essentially it's the same block in Minecraft code, it just is a different, texture and thing. So that's why it doesn't have, like, you can't type in black wool, because it doesn't know that you can type in wool, but that'll be white wool all the time. So you have to type in 35, which is the ID for wool, and then colon, whatever color you want. And so, like, I know right off the top of my head, black is 15, so you have to do like 35, 15, colon 15, and that will work. But yeah. And previously I have had inventory tweaks, because I love the able to sort your inventory. That's just really cool, because it's like it takes it's not that hard, it's like boom, it's sorted the way you want. So yeah. Oh my gosh, perfect time. But I don't know if it's called inventory tweaks, which sorts your items, and I don't know if that's up to date yet, and that's not, so, I don't know. If it is, I would definitely get it again. And I know 1.6 is supposed to release soon, just don't know when. I'm waiting for it, and I can make myself a barn and get some horses, go for a ride. You can put armor on them, which is awesome. Like, I don't know if any of you watching this video played the snapshot, but you can get horses and you can put armor on them, like different diamond, iron, gold, and then it's like protects them. And I think it'd be awesome to make like a joust, or no, it's not joust. Yep, granite. The thing where they run at each other with the poles and then they go like bang bang, and they used to do it in medieval times. I think it might be jousting. Yeah, I think that would be all awesome to do, because it'd be like you could joust in Minecraft. Awesome. Or have horse races. That'd be cool. But you can also, they have a special saddle now, I saw. What the heck? Oh. Why is it taking a ghost? Maybe it's something with MCMMO. I don't know. that's not happening. Yeah, pretty powerful diggy. See how fast it is? Just like crazy. I know, I could use some glowstone dust. But yeah, that's weird. So, I did do a server sort of tour video. I actually think it might be on my other account, which I didn't really post much to. But, that was... I'll have a link to that, the end, my outro. But that shows sort of like the spawn, but it's not nearly encompasses everything on the server. What the hell? Oh, cool! Skeleton, like, go. Oh, that's... Yeah! Kill each other. I'm saying... Nope. Oh, come on, that was cool. Now they turn on me. Really? Both of you? That's just not fair. 2v1? Ooh. Yeah, that's cool. Like, if a skeleton, like, is trying to shoot at you, and then you have it, like, you run in front of another skeleton, and then it shoots him, they'll start fighting. But then if you get too close, like I just did, they'll start shooting back at you. Which sucks. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, I'll take that. You're after this? These Subsribe. Yeah. Wow, how about skeleton party? Oh wait, no. Oh yeah. Yeah. Get out of there. I don't want to go there. No there. But I do hate swimming. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely sad. I didn't realize how little left I had. Yeah. So, this is going to be cool. Now, I'm probably going to have to add more, because I was thinking if I had, like, down there, you could have water flowing across so that when the items would all come to just one specific spot instead of having to run up and down. But if I do that, I'll probably have to make it lower because of the same thing where the water's got to flow down, down. And so that should be different. Oh, I can fully like this up. Yeah. And now, last part is glass. I think I'll start in the water. I'll start down here. Oops. Nope. I need my stone push up. Yeah, here. And I have to dig one more down for the water. Now for this, I think you have to add, I don't know, see here I put, like, gold, and maybe I should just make an infinite water source to do that. Actually, though, I might need that in some of that. Alright. Infinite water. Really? Creeper. I have set creepers so they don't blow up, because that's just a pain in the butt. I don't know if you guys think I should keep that or not, but I don't want to because outside? Oh, that's fun. I learn something every day. It used to be like you couldn't place like anything on glass. Now they've changed it. And if you're wondering why the glass like seems all merged together, it's Optifine. It merges it together, which actually looks really cool. I like it a lot. Source. Hold on, my dog wants out of my room. There we go. She's so cute. She was like trapped in here because I shut the door when I'm recording, and she's like, oh, I want to go out, I want to go out. Oh, really? Lights? Maybe I can just do like that. Here, 3. Yeah, that should be good on each end. So, maybe I should turn down my volume. It's already pretty low. Now I don't know if there's a way in Optifine to make it so that you can only hear, you can't hear that. And I know there's a way, I think it only works in single player, but a way to make it so you hear, you only see day, light. Yeah. Maswatar, Masaga, Agua. Obviously, I'm not the best at Spanish. Again. I hope they don't fix this infinite water source bug, because, or water source thing, because it is so helpful. Like what Skyblock survives on. I don't know if there's an infinite water or lava thing that works. I don't think so. I know there's water, definitely, obviously. I'm using it, wow. But yeah. I'm not sure about lava. Lava's like slow and it only flows 3 blocks. And yeah. I don't know. That'd be cool though, because if you had an infinite lava source, oh. I was thinking even it'd be even cooler if I wired the redstone so that I could separate, no actually, but I could control each individual lane so that I could like, if one looked more harvested than the other, then I can choose to harvest that one only. Like if the wheat was done first. What's that grass? That would be a lot more high tech. Then again, you know, more harder to do. I'm okay with redstone. I know there are like some really amazing people. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of AC Tennis. He's like this really young, but he makes, not like really young, but he's pretty young for what he does. he makes these awesome things. Like he made a fully functional printer where you can draw a design in a chest and it'll print it. Like you can only use certain colors, but still, that's just awesome. And Seth Bling does a lot of MC edit things, which is really cool too. I mean, he makes some really awesome things in Minecraft that you never even believed were like possible. And who else? CNB Minecraft makes a lot of compact things, but I don't know if he does. Well, he hasn't done a lot of recent things. Like his things are really awesome, but I don't know if he's been doing many videos recently. He doesn't like. He's not super diligent about keeping them up to date. But if he did, oh boy, like he's already really good. But if everyone could like always have his things up to date, that would be good. Yeah, redstone is a complex thing. Some people take it like. Some people know just in-game kind of how it works, and some people know it like, if you follow, some people understand it like the coding as well, about how it's programmed to work. Like, I think if Mojang, not Mojang, Minecraft, and a lot of people think, oh, Notch, but actually I think, I know that Jeb is the one doing a lot of the coding too. Notch is still working. But, I think if they were to add anything to it, I think it'd be like cool if they could add it so pistons were like each part of the pistons, like the extended, was registered almost as one each block, and that way you could not like you could pull it apart, but that way you could pull an extended piston. But it'd be kind of complicated to get it working so that it would be able to pull a block that's attached to that extended piston. That would make redstoning so much easier. And, oh wow. I don't know, maybe I'll do the redstoning on camera, maybe not. I'll probably, do a split because, Raps, when recorded, makes huge, it's like, incredibly huge. This is just raw file, it's like not compressing it whatsoever, and so it comes out like, this video may be like 50 gigabytes. And that, if you're not very familiar with computer stuff, that's huge. Like, for one file, one video, that's really huge. You have to compress it down. Yeah. Oh, I did it again. Now I'm just wasting glass. Almost there. I'll move this water source over. Yep, I will. Oh. Someone's gonna get launched. Hey! Oh. I thought that was Chris. So that's the Chris that I'll be playing with if we do any video over there. You guys should check out his channel. I mean, he has way more subscribers than I do. But, he recently actually hit 100 subscribers. That's awesome. I guess I could brought us. Cool. So, I guess I'm gonna pick the full one. That spider comes in. Time to die, spider. This is annoying. Time to get. Yeah, I'm good. I really collected probably too much material, so glass and cobblestone wise. Unnecessary amount. But yeah, I'll have a link to Chris's channel in the description. Also, I'll have the IP of the server, link to this texture pack, Or Linky Winkies. Yeah. But yeah, you should check him out. He's awesome. Does some cool vids. I think we're almost done. Now we've been thinking about doing so I have, this is a sort of faction survival sort of playlist series. But we've also been thinking about doing a Hunger Games series and a mini game series, because there are a lot of awesome mini games out there. Like if we got together like a lot of people from the server and like I'll list off some names, you don't know these guys, but Creepy McAliens, Original PN, 5 Chris, Jerkman, possibly Wiedemer, E.L. Wilson, guys like that. And then we did a big race for the wool, because that is a very fun map. It's kind of like a survival map where you're all racing for wool, obviously racing wool. And it's cool. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Ultimate source of everything. But yeah, a lot of famous YouTubers do that too. I mean, it's this really well-made map. I mean, obviously, I think there's some glitch spots people have found, but still, it's just really cool. That, Sethling does a lot of cool maps, like he made a recently tennis map. It was like tennis with a villager. We tried to record, but I got cut short. Technical difficulties. But, it's awesome. Yeah. Who else makes cool maps? Ant Venom sometimes. And just fans. So that looks like we're almost done. Like, we're pretty much finishing up. Take away this water source. I don't need it. But, yeah. Like, all we have left to do is, add the redstoning, which would be maybe a part 2. Because I gotta go collect redstone. Oh, I know what we have to do. We're not done just yet. Not yet. We need some signs for the water flowing. Probably too much signs too. Ah. I'm gonna leave these out, because we'll have like maybe item frames here with what this is, what the row is of. Like, because those are cool for visual representation. And with the new 3D items, they look awesome. 3D. No, that's always been 3D. 3D. Yeah. Oh, torches. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I always like reading comments. Any suggestions what to do next? And I have a torches. That sucks a bit. But yeah. Now I'll turn on some fly mode and get an aerial view of what this thing looks like. So we had this and this when we started. And now we have screenshot time. Oh. Ooh. So thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.